Hi everyone! So I am back with another highly requested video. So many months ago I did a video on if brands had theme songs, what would they be? And it was just a fun, silly little video, and I'm glad a lot of people got some enjoyment out of it because it was really just for fun completely. It was not supposed to be taken seriously at all. And a lot of people wanted to see a version done with eyeshadow palettes. So I selected a small handful of eyeshadow palettes and some theme songs, just things that made sense for me. I'm not saying this would be the eyeshadow theme song for everyone, so let me know if you agree or disagree with my choices and what you would pick. So I can only play a couple of seconds from each song, so bear with me here, just because otherwise I'd get struck with so many copyright claims. But the first eyeshadow palette, Anastasia Modern Renaissance, and I instantly thought Ariana Grande, and I thought God is a Woman. I thought of Ariana Grande because she's the most popular female artist in pop right now, I would say. And I feel like Modern Renaissance is still one of the most popular, well-loved palettes that so many people love. And they feel like it is the best thing ever that so many people need, which is why I thought that that song and that artist was appropriate. The next palette is also an Anastasia palette, Subculture, and I thought of the song from Dua Lipa, New Rules. I feel like with Subculture, you really have to have a whole new set of rules when you use it because it's just such a tricky palette and formula to work with. So that's why I thought of that one. The OG Urban Decay Naked palette, I could think of no other song but this.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time.
The Naked palette is no longer with us, but I feel like we've all learned a lot from it along the way. Next, Pat McGrath's Mothership palette. So I could just not think of anything else but this song for some reason. I kept trying to think of something else. I was like, there has to be something that fits a little bit better, but this song just kept coming to mind for me. I feel like it's just such a fashion song. Madonna is queen of reinvention and Pat McGrath is the queen of makeup artistry, and it just seemed to really fit together for me. Next would be the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I thought of Gwen Stefani's The Sweet Escape.
We can make it better, and tell me, boy, now wouldn't that be sweet?
Okay, so I know it's kind of predictable because it has the word sweet in it, but it's such a upbeat song and it just is kind of like a feel-good song, and I feel like that's kind of just the general Too Faced vibe anyway, and I just felt like it really fit. Again, this is just my opinion and what I would personally give these palettes as theme songs. Next is ColourPop's Yes Please palette, and I thought of a song from Oasis, Wonderwall, because I feel like in every college dorm you will find a guy with a guitar playing Wonderwall to a girl who probably has the Yes Please palette. Like, I feel like it's such a weird association to make, but I just feel like it's that kind of equivalent. Like, when a guy is learning to play guitar, it's always Wonderwall. And I feel like ColourPop's kind of like the makeup equivalent.
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
For the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, I thought of the song Bubbly because it's such a fun song and I feel like it's something you can really rely on. And yeah, it might be a little bit predictable, but you know that you can rely on it and it's gonna make you feel good.
Starts in my toes and I crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for.
For the Bad Habit Shop Hush dupe palettes,
Shot through the heart, and you're too late, darling, you give love a bad name.
okay, so I thought of that song because I just really don't respect those kind of palettes at all. There's one thing to be inspired by something and then imitating it a little bit, but pretty much exact copy is just kind of gross. So I just thought of that song because those palettes give a lot of things a bad name. Next would be like the Tartelette palettes. They're just sort of bland and kind of forgettable, but kind of sweet, and people seem to like it, and they get a lot of positive attention, but I don't know if anybody ever really puts it at the top of their list. So I thought of the song Unwritten. Wasn't that a theme song to some reality show as well? I can't think of it for the life of me, but I feel like it was the theme song to one of those reality shows that like every white girl loves. The Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, I thought of this song, which made me laugh, but I'm just an asshole. I feel like some of my choices say a lot about who I am as a person. I'm awful. For the Morphe 350 palette, I thought of this fitting song.
Dust in the wind. All they are is dust in the wind.
I think I'm hilarious. Anyway, that was Kansas, Dust in the Wind. For Natasha Denona, so specifically the Lila palette, but this could apply to the Sunset or the Gold palette. I mean, did you really think I was going to do one of these videos and not include a Fleetwood Mac song at some point? Because I didn't purposely in my last one, because I knew somebody would say something. And when it comes to my Natasha Denona palettes, I can't help but hear this song. You Make Loving Fun, Fleetwood Mac, from the Rumors album. The palettes are just that good, and I never would have believed they were, and I never ever thought I would love them that much, but I look at them and they make makeup fun. So I had to do that. One more. I actually have a huge list, but I feel like it's just too much all at once. The last one, I could have just ended with the Fleetwood Mac, which would have been appropriate, but Viseart's Editorial Brights palette, I was trying to think of something that was like really fun and upbeat, and I kind of went with a very specific song to me, and that's Scissor Sisters' I Don't Feel Like Dancing, because when I am really stuck in a rut and I'm like, I don't feel like putting makeup on, I don't feel like doing anything colorful, I look at the Editorial Brights palette and I'm like, you know what? This palette is singing to me, and it is telling me to get up, and it is telling me to dance, even when I don't feel like dancing. Alright, so that is everything for this silly, ridiculous, hopefully fun video. I had a lot of fun putting this together. I hope you had at least a little bit of fun watching it. Let me know what songs you would pick for these eyeshadow palettes and what other eyeshadow palettes you think deserve a theme song. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope we get a chance to chat soon. Bye for now.